Hello there, welcome back to Divide and Conquer version 5 on 3rd Age Total War. We are starting anew. We are going to be the Dwarves of Ered Luin. The vote that we'd had a tie between Ered Luin and the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. But as we've just been Lothlorien and we've been fighting in this region, I thought it better to see different parts of the map. So, one major feature of... oh, they've got two now. Two major features of the Blue Mountain Dwarves is that we have the Dwarven Rings choice, where we get the option to turn evil and against everyone, and the Buzradoom Vault Reclamation, where there is a cheeky second Balrog, and he comes with an insane army. I think I played it on a beta version, or maybe on a previous version, just to have a go, and it is essentially a Balrog and 19 units of trolls. So we are looking to go... well, we'll talk about the ring scripts as we get. This is just a welcome message. It tells you all the different things that you need to know about Divide and Conquer. Characters can die. Many units get a visual change when you upgrade. That is particularly pertinent to the Dwarves. Bodyguards should have 77, and you need to build castle. You need to build town halls to recruit higher units. There is no barracks event in version 5, it's been removed, and this just talks about the history of the Dwarves of Ered Luin. Belagost and Nogrod lost beneath the waves with the Second Age. This one is pertinent. This says that actually there is a cheeky second unit. There's a second faction within our own nation, and we have got into difficulty with the elves and with the people of Bree, and they're going to grow in strength as we go through the campaign, and depending on one choice, they may even come to prominence in our nation. But let's see, at the start we make bugger all money, so let's see if we can tip that balance somewhat. We have Gehuzanar for Hamgathol, which is our main recruitment hub. It's a fortress, and we have Ered Luin with Thorin's Halls, which is a city, a huge city, and cannot be expanded. But we are dwarves, so we should be able to chuck out some money quite quickly. Who are we allied with? Let's see that. We're allied with dwarves because all dwarves are in it together, and we're at war with Gundabad since there's sacking of Gundabad, and that still remains a target for us. And we're at war with Angmar, but Angmar is miles away. Angmar is over here still, and at game start they will take some time to get to us. Our first port of call should be Perthenlune down here, and then there is Garhelagoth up here, and then we're going to march to the east. So what do we want? Well, we want men, or dwarves rather, and we would like mines. Do we just chuck it all on the mines to start with? That gives us 630. I think that's a wise thing to do, and we will take a unit of them each, and for Hamgathol can give us another unit of pikes. Na is going to come down to the capital because we want to get the Gabilgathol Guard. These are fantastic units. You're going to be the garrison for Kahuzanur, and we're going to need to leave. Ooh, maybe when he's built, we're going to leave the crossbows. And let's go talk to the elves to start with. There is a cheeky little army there. He's got a pony, how lovely. And apart from that, can we not lower the taxes on you because we want you to grow? More people means more taxes, which means more money. And we're off at game start. Nice, simple. We are miles away from a lot of people, so our strength is that it takes blooming ages to get to us. So we shall not be attacked for some time, I think. And then we shall blossom and push out into the world. And we tick through the first turn. First turn is always the slowest one because of the auto expansion from the AI. Right, we're going to need all. Oh no, actually, because you're not free, so we'll take the 2. Going to take you as we're already paying your upkeep. And that's all we can do for now. We're going to have to kill whatever this is. Can you not tell me?
We shall listen to your proposal, but
if I talk to you, do you tell me what you want? No. We know they're there somewhere. It's right by the bridge. We'll have to remember that so we don't get ambushed. And we shall... Are we making money? No, we're losing a little bit. And we've got 3 family members. We'll have a look at the family tree as well to see. We've got Clan Herald Grain. Nain, I can't remember. That's why you need to look at the family tree if you're going to go through the family members. We've got 3. We've got Nar, who's the gentleman that we've just put inside the capital. They wanted to talk to the High Elves to get some money, that's fine. We have Clan Lord Gore, Clan Herald Grain, his oldest son, his middle son Nar, and he's just had Gnarly as well. A beautiful baby boy. So that at the minute the family is in good stead. We're going to come out and we're going to meet on the bridge. We're going to go and get some trade rights. And we're going to lose a little bit of money, but that can't be helped. We'll put the taxes up in there so we lose a little bit less. And then hopefully this army is going to be strong enough to take Luin and Heligoth. Luin is a city, Heligoth is a keep at present time. And then we shall push east because we are fighting Angmar to start the game. Really, that's where we're going to go.
My king, my honor, my lord. Aye, lord. Aye, my liege. My honor, my lord. Aye, sire. March, my king.
Oh yeah, a nice little dwarven army. We are losing 500 to go. What have you got? Soddle. So let's give them a bit of a taste of our spears. Christ, look at his facial makeup and his hat. He is a very serious gentleman, but notice he shaved his armpits, which makes him a bit of a whoopsie. Sorry, that wasn't very politically correct of me. Slowly walk towards them. Do they have any range? Range, of course, is the bane of all dwarves. We're going to try and use. These are fantastic. I believe these are the best crossbow units in the game. 14 missile attack. Yeah, we can just do that. Forget you start as a... Now, the labourers, whilst being our lowest level of trash,
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Are actually armour piercing. So they do have a hidden punch, and we're going to take the axemen out with that. On hubbub! They're gone. Right, now chase those axemen. You can shoot those bandits. Go!
The enemy are badly blooded.
For some reason, you're still shooting these. They're gone. This is over. And they're coming back for a second go.
The enemy general lies dead.
And he's an elf!
Let the crows have his miserable
For some
bones,
reason.
and let our swords have his men.
You're broken. Right, chase them, men. Chase them. In fact, we'll do that.
The enemy are
There we are.
The victory we...
We're just quietly setting ourselves up to start the game. As I said, Perth and Luin and Garth Heligoth are the targets for episode number 1. And then we shall see where we are going to go. I haven't decided what we're going to do with the ring script as of yet.
Victory!
But
There's no pride in hiding like this, sire. My
I am keen to
leading the men with honor, sire.
have a look at the reclamation of Buzradoom. Yeah, we'll fight that as well. Marvelous. Now we want somewhere to shoot our crossbows. Now we learnt on the last one that he is a skirmisher. We don't want him to skirmish. We want our pikes to go in the same way to protect our archers. I'm having an absolute brain fart there, I do apologise. And we're going to send Clan Lord Gore all by himself. So we're doing a 3-pronged attack today. And they've just... that's upsetting, because I had plans. We'd very much like to kill you, so if we put you there and we put you there. Firebeard warriors.
battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Marvelous. The Kabilgathol Guard are, they are excellent. These are our top tier infantry. And they've got lovely little curved swords, and they've got a cool shield, if you can see. Nice and simple in its design, but God, it looks good. Alright, we would very much like to shoot you. Here come the pikes. They're broken.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Continue to shoot their wargs.
The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones, and let our swords have his men.
And then we'll take everybody that's left standing. I'm not sure we need you to shoot anymore. Where are you going? There's people to kill.
This is a clear victory.
66. And the first territory falls to the rising power that is the Blue Mountains. Now we have a question that's going to come up relatively soon. It's going to ask us, do we want the rings? Now if we take the rings, everyone in Eriador will hate us.
Glory and honor. A most noble conquest, sire.
You can only stay in there. Right, we're now making money.
Aye, Lord.
And you're 3 turns away, and then we make some good money. And we're going to get 750 coins off the elves anyway. So, do we want to turn with the rebel faction within our nation, the Grimborn, led by Grinfarn, who has he comes with the 3 dwarven rings of power, and
What is it you wish
we can
to
dish them out as ancillaries. Let's see if we can just wangle some money out of these.
We're happy to listen.
I'll take 500 as you've just given me some more. There you go.
Possibly a mistake. An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Of course, sire.
Or do we want to remain as we are and just side with good? Depends how I feel, really. Where are we going to go? We're going to go up there. What's the quickest way up there? So if we build a tower here, fantastic. We're going to go over here now.
Noble sire, setting a vigilant watch.
You are fine. Building hall. Building hall. So, at the minute, I'm thinking sod it. Let's have a massive battle. I'm thinking of taking the rings. I'm thinking of trying to eliminate the elves. Once you get the rings, you have, if you can take the 2 elven territories to directly south of the the Blue Mountains. The capital is the one we've just spoken about, Mithlond, and there's one here, Harlond, or Forlond, it's one of them. I think it's Harland.
Aye, sire.
And we're in the Shire. Then you negate having to fight a full elven stack, and you get a Bree one, or is it a Dunedain one? That's what we need to think about. And the mines are built next turn, so that will increase our monies. But to Garth Heligoth first. I very much like the dwarves. My favourite dwarves are probably Khazad-dûm, but like I said, they won the vote with the Blue Mountains, but I've just fought there, so I didn't want it to be the same places. I wanted to branch out into the world and see what we could find of interest up here. Right, we now make 1,200. You can have your building hall, and so can you have your, or do we just sod it? No, we need to make things very cheap indeed. Exactly naught. That's good spending. I'm going to talk to the hobbitses. And the plan is to have an evil faction and a good faction running simultaneously. I've never played as an evil faction, so I'm asking you to be a little bit patient, as it might go horribly wrong.
My lord.
I was thinking about Isengard.
It's very well.
If I'm honest, we have 4 territories, so that should easily be 600.
You hold us at an honor and a pleasure.
Let's go talk to the Dunedain.
His journey is over, sire.
And you just given me that as well. Right, Perth and Luin. You will need... Let's have a pig farm. We need to get the pig farms up and running so we can keep the dwarven labourers for free. Practice range. Let's get 2 pig farms.
Honor, my lord.
And there is Garth Helagoth.
Set a watch. Camp here until
Oh, we don't have an awful
By
lot.
your will, sire, we shall engage.
And then that will be our little starting country of 5 territories. And then we need to sort of regroup. We'll need to use some money to build some extra troops, send them to Garth Helagoth, and then move against the Witch King. No, he's not. He's not there. It's the Witch Realm of Angmar.
Marching now. Leading the men with honor, sire.
We're going to, if we do that,
Should we move to the wall, sire?
we're going to siege them and let them rise up. Whilst we continue our farm building program. Hopefully the Dunedain would like to give me some money.
Is Seal another proposition for us then?
Should be 800. We have 4 territories. You
Well,
bastard.
that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
That's not what we agreed would happen. It's meant to be 200 per turn. So I think we'll go back down to the 600 mark next turn and see if that's okay. And when these 200, that should be, yeah, it's another 450 off my wage bill as soon as we can get them to be free upkeep. And we're not really going to garrison them with anything other than the dwarven labourers that are already in there, because they're such pathetically small. Oh, mysterious video. Is that going to show me Buzradoom? It is. The great vaults of Valerian, deep beneath the mountains of southern Ered, Luin, the dwarves of the First Age built a monolithic labyrinth of vaults and chambers to store all the treasures of Novgorod and Belagost. Hordes of weapons and armour of the First Age, along with treasures and jewels of accountable wealth, were stored in this labyrinth. Over time, the mountains themselves protested such a deep delving, and they rumbled and shook, claiming a vault each time they did. One by one, the vaults were lost to the dwarves, and with their numbers dwindling, they couldn't restore access to the lost caverns. Finally, at the end of the Second Age, when the world was changed and Numenor sunk beneath the sea, a great cataclysmic tremor shook the very foundations of the earth, and the remaining vaults were sealed off from the dwarves forever. Not all of our kin lament the loss of the vaults of Valerian, however. One family, the Dwarves, being the descendants of the last keymaster of the vaults, warn of a great secret that is only known to them. They whisper that the vaults hold more than treasure and weapons, and should the vaults be disturbed, it will bring about the ruin of the Firebeards and the Broadbeams, a ruin born of shadow and flame. But that makes me want to go there.
My king.
So I'm thinking, it's either we're going to take the rings and we're going to do the reclamation of Buzradoom, or we're just going to do the reclamation. I haven't yet decided. What are we after? We're after money, so the more we can get up and running at the time, the better. If you reject the rings, you get an extra tier of port. You get Azagal's Tomb Protectors. But actually, your best unit comes from Buzradoom. Your best unit is the Valerian Honor Guard, which is a fantastic pike unit. And I think when Gallo did the rankings of the units, I think it did absolutely trounce everything, barely losing a men in the test and things like that. It is just insane, and I want it a lot. We'll have an ironmonger. Gahuzanur can have an ironmonger, and then we're nearly getting free upkeep for them. The castle is going to try and overthrow the siege now, which is good news for me, as they'll run into my pikes, my very sturdy dwarven pikes. Of course, Ered Luin are a hugely pike and crossbow heavy faction. That is our style. Each of the dwarves, and I think it's been really clever how they've divided the dwarves. If you go back all the way to Third Age, the dwarves were one mental faction, and from memory you started east and west of the map. You didn't have to, I don't think you had Khazad-dûm, because you had the Orcs of the Misty Mountains in those days. But you did have a huge amount. I think Gimli and his lot started in the Blue Mountains, and Thorin started in the east, in the Iron Hills. All of you can do that. You're not going to run away today. Let's get ready, men. Get ready. They got bandits. That's who we want to snipe. The Cell Swords with their armor. They have some woodland hunters, which are actually quite good, even though that you think they're not. They're one of those deceptive units. What are they on? They're on the Cell Swords, are on 127. We would like you to pick off the woodland hunters. These look cool with their little blue capes. You're not firing them, are you? That's not very helpful. Alright, we need to make a beeline for them.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's get Gore involved. He's going to have to do a quick run. Doesn't feel. Oh, there is. Oh, there we are. We are actually shooting them. Well done to the merchant cavalry. Just going to harass them for a bit with me horses. Why have I highlighted you? I didn't mean to highlight you. They're routing. No, don't get stuck on them.
Only half the enemy force remains. The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Good tidings. The
There we
enemy
are.
general lies dead. We have sent the car to hell. Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We don't want horses going in for a siege. That's a bit foolish. We want all of them out.
Look how our in all of the
There we
victory
are.
we have.
Probably should have taken a little bit more care. But it's fine, we'll now send them back for a bit of a retrain. And then we shall move onward. Now once we've got these four, the question is how quickly do we want to do the Buzradum reclamation script? We are essentially,
A proud
that's
victory.
fine,
Well done, men. A
we
noble
are up
victory.
against it. If we're not taking the rings, what can we leave here? We can leave, can we leave you?
Aye.
Let's, well, we can't leave anything there. Well, let's move to,
Aye, noble son.
we can put some dwarven travellers. They can go in
Honor,
there.
my king.
And you can come back to Fahamgathol.
You're on.
What is
Right.
it you wish to discuss?
You rather unfairly didn't pay me last time, so I would like just a simple 500.
Accept
Good.
today to you.
And then let's move out to the enemy. The enemy. Fahamgathol got its farms. Is everybody else building? Yes. So what can you give me? We probably want a pipe ball, free upkeep, and we probably, no we don't, we're going to have to retrain them, so we'll have some militia. And they should be home next turn, and then we can think about where we're going to go. I would like to send off a force to take the Blue Mount, Ered Luin south, I believe it's called, or Buzradum, as quick as possible. Because there's no real logic to holding it. We're not going to be able to stand
Aye, sire.
alone against the
Aye.
hatred that come. Now, how does that work?
Aye, sire. Orders. Aye. Forward. Aye. Aye, sire. Onward. March.
What an idiot! Why don't you like me? Religious unrest. It's because you're not very dwarven. So, but well, that should be fine for a bit. We should be able to get away with it. If I build, oh, I can't do that. So you need a pipe hall, which means you'll need a pipe hall, and then we've got free upkeep all over across the board. You're going to. I don't want you to rebel. So how about
Honor, my lord.
if we put the king in there? I'm very excited for the new campaign. I like fighting in Eriador. I would say that I would like, if I categorize which geographical region I spend most of my time, I would be I'd probably be the east of the Misty Mountains. I don't think I come up here very much. I am quite interested. Oh, hello. Would you just like to give me your map information?
I will not agree to anything like this.
What about if I gave you mine?
This proposal is of little interest.
But I don't want to give you any money. I will give you 500. Isn't that fair?
No, we cannot agree to this.
Their offer. I'm not giving you money. Because it won't hold. How about you just give me 1,000 for that? Because all we're doing is agreeing to attack. There you go. Generous.
Seems
Done.
like the most reasonable until we meet again.
That's helpful.
Of course, sir. Aye, my liege. Aye, sire.
Alright, we've got a bit of economy on the way now. So Garth Heligoth, we need. Ooh, do you get 5 for that? What are you doing? We're going to need a brewery. Yeah, a brewery. For Hamgathol now. It seems important to me to get siege up quite quickly. Because having just 2 ballistae sort of negates the fact that we don't really have any cavalry or... We've got crossbows. I mean, it's worse if you're them, the Dwarves of Erebor, because you only get axe throwers. But, you know, Dwarven catapults are the goal. If you don't get to Dwarven catapults quickly, you have messed up, in my opinion. Dol Amroth expands. The threat of the Grimborn is taking shape. Right, we'll leave that there. Oh, what should we be building here? We probably... No, we need places where we can build men. Whereas down here is where we're going to build roads when we can. Still making a profit. And that's the labourers are now paid for. And he's getting caught on other people. That's a shame. So we are at 15 turns in. We're at a crossroads already. Where are we going to go with our forces? I think if I could offer a roadmap for you, I think holding the castle we've just taken and grouping our forces to go south already gives me a little bit of a warm fuzzy feeling inside. We're going to need a general that we don't care about, because essentially they're going to die eventually, aren't they? They're not going to survive the rising when we get the vaults built. But for now, nothing to write home about, really. Oh, let's see. You're in the rebel again, aren't you? Oh, whoops. But a bit of sight range is always helpful. Nothing too outside the box, nothing too dangerous at the minute. We are ticking along nicely. Oh, we can make some money. Let's get that up. And you can't do anything, that's fine. So, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have, and we shall see you next time.